Hi Sagittarians, it's B. Welcome to my channel, Psychic Sounds by B. Thank you so much for joining me. I would like to take a moment to thank all of my subscribers. I am absolutely blown away. In the past 3.5 months that I've had my YouTube channel up, I have 7,400 subscribers, so thank you from the bottom of my heart. Also, thank you so much for your likes and your shares. I greatly appreciate it. For those of you that have not subscribed to my channel, if you would like to, I would really appreciate that as well, but of course that is your choice. Now, before we get started, I would like to give a few updates. I have received numerous comments from my subscribers and from viewers that are curious about my spiritual leadership consultation services. Those will be available in August or September. I'm still working on a couple of prototypes at this present time. However, I am going to be releasing a video series on motivational spiritual leadership, and also I will be adding bi-weekly spiritual guidance for your specific elemental sign. So they will be broken down into water sign, earth sign, air sign, and fire sign. So please let me know what you think about that. Many of you have said, I want to see more B. So this is my response to that. Thank you so much, and I want to see and hear more of you as well. So I will be putting those videos out there. The bi-weeklies are going to be posted probably between the 5th and the 10th of their respective months, and the Motivational Spiritual Leadership series is going to be posted shortly after the monthly videos, within 2, 3, 4, 5 days. So there we go. I am going to be using my moniker to title these video series, and the bi-weeklies are going to be called B-weeklies, and the Motivational Spiritual Leadership series are going to be called Be Great. It is about you just embracing the strengths within you, the spiritual leadership within you, to be the best you that you can be. Okay, so there we go. There are the updates. If you would like to schedule a reading with me, you can go to www.psychicsoundsbyb, hit the scheduling tab, follow the instructions, and we will get you scheduled for a reading. Also, I have posted testimonials on my website as well, so take a gander at those. Okay, what do we got going on, Sagittarius? Well, let's look at your astrological alignments first. We have the sun that is going to be going into your 8th house on the 21st. So for you, the sun is going to be illuminating and giving focus to 8th house matters. This is intimacy and joint finances. So this is where your focus is going to be. Venus is in your 9th house. And here, Venus is going to be giving her love, her inspiration, her beauty into 9th house matters. She's going to be sharing these energies with you as it relates to higher education, foreign travel, foreign people, foreign places, law, legal, spirituality. So these areas of your life are going to be getting beautiful, beneficial energies from Venus. So expect that to be coming through for you as well. She also deals with finances, so finances might be incorporated into these areas in your life. Mercury is going direct at speed in your 7th house. So this is all about partnerships. So there is going to be a lot of communication as it relates to partnerships for you. So partnerships at work, partnerships with clients, partnerships with your significant other. There's going to be a lot of communication as it relates to your partnership goals within this next cycle. Saturn is going retrograde in your 12th house. So what does this mean for you? For you, Sagittarians, when Saturn goes retrograde in your 12th house, it is allowing you a second chance to get it right with 12th house matters, hidden matters, nonprofit organizations, dream time, subconscious. Saturn is going back and it's saying, okay, What do we need to unearth here? What have you tabled over here? We need to bring that back down. We need to add structure to it and do it right. So there may be issues in your life where you're hiding something from someone or an entire organization, or you are not being truthful in some way, or you know, charitable contributions, nonprofit organizations, healing, services that you offer to the world. Saturn is saying to you, you cannot let this piece go. You have got to make this right. Because once I move forward, I am either going to bless you or I'm going to put you through the exact same lessons that you've been through in this particular area of your life. Okay, we've got Uranus going retrograde in your 5th house. What does that mean? Well, when any planet goes retrograde, instead of the energies coming at you, they're actually coming from within you. Okay, when it goes retrograde, they internalize. So when Uranus is going retrograde, Uranus is the planet of the unexpected. So you may be having a lot of unexpected energies within you that are coming out and affecting your external life. So as it relates to your 5th house matters, that's about romance, creativity, and children. There might be things bubbling within you that to you, I mean, one minute you're fine, and then the next minute you're like, blah, 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 and you're going off in this different direction. It's just absolutely unexpected. It's something that you were not expecting. It's something that you thought you could handle in a certain way, but you are realizing that that does not work and that you have to think outside of the box. That is how Uranus retrograde works in your 5th house. Romance, creativity, and children. You are going to be analyzing internally how you can handle outwardly things through an out-of-the-box type of approach. Okay, Pluto is in your 2nd house. Pluto is all about transformation. So there may be things going on right now with the money you make from the company you work for, or your own self-value, that Pluto is just transforming. Okay, your self-value is transforming. This may be because you either get a raise or maybe you get a demotion. I mean, it could be anything, but it is affecting your self-value and it is transforming you. So just be aware of that. When Pluto comes in and he transforms, it is like a volcano erupting. It literally, it melts everything in its path. I mean, it is transforming. I mean, it is like the Tower card in the tarot. Okay, that is Pluto. Okay, and then the lightning is like Uranus. Okay, so we have Mars until June 24th going direct in your 7th house. This is all about partnerships. So you are adding a lot of aggressiveness, a lot of fire, and a lot of you know, motivation behind your partnerships, whether that be work, whether that be, you know, significant other. You are putting a lot of energy and a lot of fire behind your partnerships. And sometimes there is aggression with this, so please be aware that you may be prone to aggression as it relates to these specific areas in your life. Neptune retrograde is going retrograde in your 4th house. Okay, this is where the light bulb comes on. When Neptune is retrograde, the rose-colored glasses come off. The illusion is diminished. The delusion is gone. You are seeing reality for what it is. This is what is happening in your 4th house. This has to do with home, family, your root, who you are, your essence as a person, how you were brought up, your culture. That is 4th house matters. So there may be something going on with your home or your family life that now, you know, once, you know, now that Neptune is going retrograde, all of a sudden you are hit with this massive amount of reality, and you have got to respond to that reality in a diplomatic manner. The full moon is in Capricorn, and that is in your 2nd house. So there might be a culmination, there might be an advancement of, or an illumination of, or there might be an ending as it relates to 2nd house matters for you. This could be the money you make from the company you work for, or your self-value. It is very, very similar to the energies that are taking place with Pluto. So you've got a full moon here in Capricorn, and you have Pluto transforming this area of your life. So just be prepared for transformations to take place in these particular areas. The new moon is in Cancer, and this is in your 8th house. This has everything to do with joint finances and intimacy. This is where you can set your intentions with the universe, light the candle, you know, do your prayer meditation, write it down. What do you want to manifest in the next 3 to 4 months as it relates to your intimacy and as it relates to your joint finances? Send it out to the universe. You know, let the universe do its thing. You know, let it go. Make sure you're co-creating. If you want your joint finances to be stronger, do what it takes to make that happen, okay? Universe is there to help you, and when you set your intentions, you're telling the universe exactly what you want, not what you don't want. Okay, Sagittarius, let's go ahead and let's get started on the tarot reading. I am going to be pulling 4 cards from the Rider-Waite deck, and the first card is going to be for general energies, the second card is going to be for work and finance, the third card is going to be for emotional life and love life and relationships, which could also apply to work, and the 4th card is for general health and well-being. The second set of cards I'm going to pull are spiritual advice cards. These are the Crystal Ally cards. One is for spiritual advice, and then the other one is for a challenge that you need to overcome in order to embrace the energies to your highest good. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's get started. Okay, what do we have for Sagittarians for general energies for July to, oh, that one wanted to pop out. What are the work and finance energies for Sagittarians for July of 2015? Work and finance. Sagittarians, work and finance. What have we got? This one wanted to come out. How about emotional life and love life? Well, this one didn't want to leave my hand, so that one's coming out. What do we have for health and, there's health and wellness. Wow, Sagittarians, you're on a roll. Okay, what about spiritual advice? This is for sun sign, moon sign, and rising sign. Rising sign is always the most appropriate. Unless it is your birthday, then I would definitely listen to your sun sign and your rising sign for sure, but always listen to all 3 for a better general understanding of the energies you may be dealing with. Spiritual advice, Sagittarian. Spiritual advice, spiritual advice, spiritual advice. There it is. What's your challenge spiritually that you need to over... Is that? No? Okay. Here it is. Okay. Okay, Sagittarius, what do we have for your general energies for the month of July 2015, or more accurately, the Cancerian cycle starting June 21st to July 22nd? Okay, Sagittarius, for your general energies, you have the 8 of Swords. There's something in your life right now that is causing mental turmoil in your life. And as a general energy, this could be in any area of your life, okay? This is a self-created prison, so please be aware that you can release yourself from the chains or the ropes that bind you. I mean, they're not even on her tightly, they're just loose. She could slip right out of them, and she could walk right out of this mental prison. Swords are always about intellect and mental situations. So for you, you are keeping yourself in this prison. So hopefully the spiritual advice will help you in navigating this particular energy right now so that you can move through it and you can become stronger in the process. What do we have for work life and financial life, Sagittarius? Wow, for work life and financial life, Sagittarius, we have the Three of Cups. This is just beautiful. You are actually celebrating with people at work. You are celebrating some type of victory, or you are just spending more time with people at work. It is almost like a family for you. For your finances, I am sensing here, and I am getting the message that you have been given an opportunity to invest in something, or you are finding money that you did not even know you had. You could potentially finally be getting that raise, and you could be celebrating that raise. So, you know, here it's just, you know, very, very important that you do have good things happening to you. So, you know, the thing about it is you may be celebrating this raise, and you may be celebrating with people at work like they are family to you, but the general energies around you are a little bit of mental turmoil. So maybe if you got a raise, you're celebrating it. Maybe it wasn't as big of a raise as you thought it was going to be. Or if you are celebrating with your coworkers, say you go out after work and you're drinking, you may end up having horrible headaches. This is what headaches could be. Or, you know, maybe something happens, you know, during the time that you are frolicking with people at work, and you hear news of something that puts you in a mental state, kind of like a prison-like state. So just be aware of that as you're doing that. I mean, overall, the energies are really, really good. But just be aware of handling any negativity or anything that may affect you profoundly. Try to find the truth behind what it is that is being said before you let it affect you. For those of you that are not employed right now, you may not be unemployed for long. You could be celebrating a victory, as in you could be getting that job that you so desperately desire, that you have interviewed for or that you have applied for. This is really, really beautiful. For those of you that are retired, you are just loving life right now. You are celebrating with family. You are celebrating with friends. You know, you are having a good time. You are content in your finances. You feel very stable, and you're going out and you're celebrating, and you are just so stable that you are willing to let your hair down for a little bit and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Okay, what do we have for emotional life and love life? Okay, Sages, we have the Three of Swords. Some of you may be ending a relationship, or somebody may have ended a relationship with you. This may very well be where this general energy is coming from. You feel like, you know, you were in this mental turmoil and you're just beside yourself. You just can't even handle it. You know, these are also relationship cards as they relate to work as well. So there may have been something that you were endeavoring to happen, and then you find that it didn't come to fruition. So in this particular case, this is how I'm sensing the story is coming out, just to be completely honest with you, because this is what universe is telling me to tell you. You could be out celebrating a potential win with clients or with your work family, and when you are doing this, you hear something within your work family that says, wait a minute, that's not what I heard. And then you go back and you check the facts and the figures again, and you realize, oh my gosh, we prematurely celebrated, and what actually happened is we didn't get the deal. or we didn't make the goal, or we didn't succeed, or what we were planning did not come to fruition. This is how this could be. So that's how it may manifest for you as far as a work story. But this card could also just be completely separate. Maybe you are celebrating. Maybe you did get the victory. Maybe you did get the raise, and that's beautiful. But what may be going on with your emotional life and your love life is you are going through a lot of turmoil and a lot of reevaluation, and you may be upset through something you hear regarding your significant other when you are out celebrating with your girlfriends. For example, if you are females out there, or even if you're a male. If you're a male and you're out there celebrating with your girlfriends, you may hear something about your significant other, and it kind of puts you in this state. You know, the message overall is make sure you have the facts before you make any decisions. Okay, so what do we have going on for your health and your wellness? For your health and wellness, we have the 7 of Swords. Basically what this means is you are taking information that you may have gathered over time, and you are taking from it what you need, and you are incorporating what it is that you want to achieve into another endeavor. So for example, maybe you did you know, like, I don't know, like Taekwondo and aerobics and weightlifting, and you are taking the best of all of those worlds. You're leaving some things behind that didn't work for you, and now you're moving forward with kind of like a new form of a workout that works for you best. Now, as it relates to this entire story, I've got to be honest, for about 5% of you, when you are out, when you are celebrating with your girlfriends, you hear something about your spouse. You hear that one of your girlfriends says, I saw your spouse, your significant other, your boyfriend, I saw him out with another female, or I saw her out with another man. And it puts you in this state, and this is the result in your relationship. You get to the truth and you find out, you know, without a shadow of a doubt, that indeed this person is not being honest with you, this person was not being truthful with you, and you have decided to end the relationship. This could also be energy that surrounds you. So Sagittarians, if you are doing something, if you are cheating, or you are stealing ideas, you know, at work or whatever, to bolster, you know, your persona at work, somebody is going to know, and they're going to call you out on it, okay? And this is what is going to result at work or in a relationship. So if this energy is surrounding you, please, Sagittarians, please make sure that you are on the up and up, that you're above board with everything that you're doing, because underneath the surface, people know what is going on. If you are being true, if you are following your path, if you are being above board in everything you're doing, the universe will protect you. You will be celebrating. This is what will happen, okay? If you are not truthful, if you are stealing ideas from another person at work, this is what is going to transpire. This is what is going to happen. You will be in a state of mental anguish. So if you can correct the situation now, I would highly recommend that you do that, okay? For some of you, this could just mean that, as it relates to a general story, this could just mean that you are moving from one place to another. So you could be, you know, sometimes we get the Six of Swords, and that's about moving, going from more tumultuous waters to calmer waters. In this particular case, for some of you, you might be leaving some type of an establishment behind. You could be moving home or something like that, but you might be taking things from that home, like taking the washer, the dryer. Maybe you put energy into this rental. Maybe you replaced a window, or maybe you replaced a wall or something like that, and you're looking at it and you're going, gosh, I put in all that work, but now I'm moving. So you have to leave all that work and that effort you put in behind for that next person to come in and benefit off of your hard work. But you are taking things from that property that do belong to you that you can move. And for some of you, this may create like a bit of heartache, because you're connected to this home, you're connected to this place, and you're sad. You're just sad about it, and it kind of puts you in the state of, gosh, you know, what am I going to do? How am I going to make this new place that I'm moving to? How am I going to make it, you know, the way that I made it at this, you know, other rental or at this other location? You know, that might be putting you through this mental anguish, like, how am I going to divide these rooms? How am I going to have enough room? What am I going to do? You know, that might be a situation that you're in, Sagittarians. But overall, this move, you are so excited about it. You are celebrating because of it. But this move is causing you some mental turmoil. So just be prepared for that. If you are deciding to move, just stay in the positive. It's going to be rough. There's going to be problems. There's going to be delays. But don't let it worry you. You know, that's the other thing with the Three of Swords. It's about separation and delay. So just be aware that this just may be, you know, you moving from one place to another. If any of you, as it relates to health though, if any of you are having health problems, basically what this is you need to be very, very careful where you put your time into, as far as like researching health potentialities. Like, for example, if you are looking at potentially a detox program and it costs $500 for this, you know, this protein drink program or whatever, make sure that you are looking at the testimonials for that, or ask around to see how other people have fared with that program, because it might be a sham. So don't invest your money, your time, or your effort in something that is not going to give you a return on investment. So what do we have for your spiritual advice, Sages? Your spiritual advice, Sag, is child within. Right now, you have a child within that is just screaming to come out. They're ready to come out. This could be, for some of you, an actual child getting ready to be birthed here within the next cycle from June 21st to July 22nd. You may be welcoming a child into your family. This is where the celebration card comes in. So this is something that, with spiritual advice, this is what it's telling you that is on its way, or something that is coming. And if you think about it, if you do have a child that's being born, guess what? You probably are moving to a bigger place. You are celebrating. You are tired. You are probably going to have delays, and you probably are going to have separations as it relates to potentially other children in your life, because you're focusing on this new child. So you may have children that are causing you some emotional turmoil because you're not spending as much time with them, so they may be causing you a little bit of angst, and it puts you in a state of mental turmoil. turmoil. So this might be what is happening with you. You may be, say for example, if you are not having a child that is coming in through a birth, you may have children coming into your home or coming back into your home, which is causing all of this stuff to happen. You know, the other thing that might be happening, I just heard this is for a small percentage of you, if you say are a grandpa or a grandma or a mom or whatever, and you have a child coming back into your home, this coming in is spiritual advice with these general cards. I'm sorry, but some of you may find that you've got a grandchild or a child that is actually stealing from you, stealing from your home, taking things out of your home. This could be something as minuscule as a child taking $2 out of your purse, but it will be discovered, okay? This could be something as minuscule as a child going in and sneaking cookies out of the cookie jar, you know, and telling you, no, I didn't do it, but, you know, they're the only ones there. So, you know, this might be causing you a little bit of mental turmoil, saying, gosh, why can't my grandchild or why can't my child just be truthful with me, you know, and this is causing me pain, you know, because they're doing this stuff behind my back and I don't appreciate it. So just be aware that this might be how this spiritual advice is giving you some information. So the other thing could be, sorry, I had to move. The other thing is that, you know, you might be going out with your girlfriends and you might be just doing stuff that's childlike. You might be going out and playing a volleyball game. You might be going out there and going to the beach. You might be doing stuff that you used to do as a child and embracing it and celebrating it. So this is just beautiful. The advice is go for it, okay? Just unleash that child within. Go jump rope. Go do something that you used to do as a child so you can celebrate who you are, to get you out of this mental funk that you're in right now. Okay, so what do we have going on for your potential challenge as it relates to this particular cycle? Wow, this is interesting. You and Virgos had some really similar cards. You've got insight, okay? So here, you know, it is just amazing when these spiritual cards come out, how they bring the full story together. The challenge here is to ask the question, okay? Ask the question, Sages. Put people on the spot, okay? Were you out with that girl? Were you out with that guy? Did you steal the cookies out of the cookie jar? Did you take $2 out of my purse without asking? That is your challenge. Don't let it go. If something is amiss, you need to confront it. When you confront it, you will have the insight. You will have the truth so that you can avoid this mental turmoil that you are in, this uncertainty, this pain in your heart regarding this particular situation. If this has to do with work, ask the question, you know, is somebody stealing my ideas? So this could work the other way around. Is somebody stealing my ideas, taking credit for my ideas at work? I'm tired of it. Confront them. Tell them, I want credit. I want it to be known that I put that idea out there, that I worked on that. I want the truth to be revealed. Do not let your creativity be hampered by people that are nefarious in your environment, that are causing you anguish and delay and separation and mental turmoil. Okay? Embrace the truth. Find the truth. It's time, Sagittarians. You guys are normally a very optimistic sign, and you just think the best about people and things. What spiritual advice is telling you, all is not as it appears. Start asking the hard questions so you can get to the truth. Okay, Sages, I hope that that reading helped you for this particular cycle from June 21st to July 22nd, or the July 2015 monthly reading. I do appreciate the time that you listen to these videos. Again, I did ask some of you out there, or all of you out there, if you could send me a message that I could relay in your language to say, I bow to the divine light within your soul. And I got about 15 responses on this particular saying, and I believe it is either Turkish or Mayan or something like that. And basically it is in Lakesh. And what that is I see me in you. I am another you. That's what that is. So basically what that is seeing the divine light in another as that same divine light that is within you. So thank you so much for joining me. You had a pretty interesting reading. I would say right now what you need to focus on is celebrating that child within. Be prepared if you are giving birth or having children come into your life, that the truth will soon be revealed to you. It will transform your environment, and try very, very hard to go out, celebrate yourself, celebrate that child within, so that you can handle situations as they come in if they are difficult, and release yourself from the mental tension that you may be going through at this present time. If you would like a reading with me, you can go to www.psychicsoundsbyb.com. Take care of yourself, Sages. Much light, much love, and many blessings to you. Namaste.